gracious people that won't even talk about Jesus. They'll talk about how God will help you and do this and do that, but they won't mention Jesus. And then there's other, like I heard another show on TV the other night, big, everybody knows them. Anybody I'd say you could mention it in any country in the world, and they'd know the name of it. Guy calls in, talking about Isaiah chapter 53, verse 5. Talking about Jesus, how he is going to bear our sicknesses, and he was oppressed and smitten of God, and bruised for our iniquities, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him. By stripes we're healed. And that guy said, well, now, brother, I'll just tell you. He said, you can take that both ways, but it was really meaning spiritual healing. Matthew chapter 8, verse 17. It said when Jesus healed that person, he said, this is to be fulfilled which was written by the prophet Isaiah. Don't be mistaken. There's a lot of people lying to people. A lot of people are lying. And I'm not saying that to the liars, but I want a lot of you people that's listening and have been watching and still watching, I want you to cut clean from that. And I know in my spirit, I've sensed that these people are struggling with this. They're thinking, well, I know this guy. He's been a pastor, and I've known him for a long time, and I've not been wanting to go to church now. I've been like, well, I can listen to this, and I can listen to Kenneth and Herb and Brenda. And I'm a feeling, the devil's got me feeling ashamed, or that's who's got you feeling ashamed. I don't, you know, my pastor, he don't say that, and he says that it's like this, and that God don't bless people, and he don't heal people, and he don't do this, and there ain't no such thing as speaking in tongues, and all this, that, and other. And you need to just stay with the Word. That's the only rules that he's got, is the Word. That's the only Bible, the only rules we've got to go by is the Word. But I'll tell you one thing that we do. I may be saying this boasting a little bit. But one thing that we do here, we quote you the Word in plenty of it. And we do it in the context of the way it's written. We don't make light of it. We don't read you a scripture and fox hunt for 45 minutes and finally get a possum treed and then jump up and down and squeal and get everybody emotionally happy. We just keep on putting the Word in you, putting the Word in you, and putting the Word in you. Because that's the only thing that's going to help any of us. It's this Word. It's the Word. Why that these people that's in such high positions that will lie to people and has got such a following, I don't know, but they have. But they preach out of the same Bible that I've got, and they're lying. It's time to quit letting people lie to you. Turn to First Peter, 2 Peter, one to the other of them. We'll go to one here directly. But now the Lord, it hurts God. It hurts Jesus as much as he's done. 2 Peter. And we want to start at chapter 1. And I'm just going to read some stuff, and I'm going to take my time and just try to break some stuff down and quit here in a few minutes. And because we don't need to let the devil keep deceiving us. I've got a lot to learn. I mean, I'm just speaking for Herb King. This scripture helps me, and I'll be glad to see the day, Kenneth, that this body gets fitly framed together more better right here in Heavey, Kentucky, to where that we see enough people that's taking their positions and growing up in their part to where that you'll see the works of God start happening the way that he wants them to in this book here. A lot of people, because they can't do it and they can't get no result out of it, then they quit. And they go to lying to people. They think it don't work, so if it don't work for me, I'm a good example. If it won't work for me, then it's a lie. That don't hold water. Don't hold a bit of water.